Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Lost Ark video. Today is Friday. I mean, do I even have to say it at this point? You know why you're here. We all know why you're here. You're here to listen to me just yap about bullshit for 8 to 10 minutes, and then we do it again next week. It's Friday though, which means Arkonomics. Arkonomics is a series where we just kind of talk about bullshit on the market, see where the prices have went since last week, and talk about where they might go. And if anybody tells you they know what's going to happen, they don't, because they're lying to you, because nobody does. You can have guesses, but ain't nobody got a crystal ball. Fuck you. Blue crystals have risen a little bit, unsurprising, but there's good reason for that. There's not good reason for that. Well, I mean, there is some amount of reason for that, at least. And that is a combination of things, okay? Something that I guess I should mention is, so with the price of prime Orejas being so high, buying Orejas with blue crystals from the Mari shop has kind of been worth it, on and off. Like, 45 crystals for 50. So basically, 100 primes is about 100 blue crystals. So it's very easy to sort of do the math, if you will. So basically, if 100 crystals costs less than 3,900 gold, it's worth it to buy. Makes sense? It's super easy math. Anybody can do it. It's just whatever the price of primes are. If the blue crystals are below this, it's worth to buy from Mari. So that's perhaps one reason why. Another reason, and then this one is going to be West specific. There's a lot of fucking bots again, man. So much to the point where we're getting load screens that take a good couple minutes again. We're getting to the point where you can't even queue up for a chaos dungeon sometimes because it says there's too many instances created. And you can see this in the price of trade skill stuff. Obviously, it's crashed again. It just is what it is. So, before we get into the prices of shit, I also do want to mention that yes, crafting Orejas still worth it. The calculator, I didn't show it in last week's video, and I'm not going to show it in this week's video. I might do it again next week. I don't know. Calculator will be in the description. If you need to know how to use it, there's a guide on the website. There's also me showing you how to use it on one of my many videos. You'll figure it out, I believe in you. You are smart. You are smart. You are smart. Yes, you. You're a genius. Smarter than me, that's for sure. I just do things a lot. I ain't smart. Carp. Like you can see, pretty cheap. Especially considering the price that this shit used to be. Fish have continued to stay about where they've been. They went down a little bit, because they used to be like 35, 40 gold. Now they're like 25, 30 gold. It's like a small price decrease, but the main one is the carp. The carp used to be very expensive. Bots are definitely back. Maybe people are fucking pushing Ester weapons less. Who knows, man? What I can say is the bots are noticeably back on West. And I also wonder if this has to do with price of relics here. Nothing too crazy. Like, everything's going to be about equal. Things that you can use to craft Orejas, at least. But bots are definitely noticeably back in West. Not that they've ever left, but they're noticeably back, i.e. they're impacting, like, the day-to-day player just by existing, because, I mean, I'm getting massive load screens on occasion. You can't even queue up for Chaos Dungeons sometimes because there's too many instances. You go into Vern, there's 500,000 channels. You get the idea. That is to say, I do wonder if it may have something to do with the fact that the merge between all of the North American servers is no longer happening. The only servers getting merged are East and South America for some reason. That's a whole nother topic separate to talk about, but I'm very upset about that because I wanted to play with my fucking friends on East, man. Come on, bro. And the reason they cite it is such bullshit. Like, oh, we didn't realize that West had a lot of oceanic players, so we don't know how to do servers anymore. And it's like, you're just now figuring this out? I don't know, man. It seems like such bullshit to me. Anyways. Primarejas, they go up, they go down. They typically go down towards the end of the reset. They go up after reset because people are honing more at the beginning, since people get new shit every week, new gear, new... just everything, right? And then at the end of the week, most people have already done their shit, honing less, it goes down. So if you want to min-max your profit, sell when it's high, save when it's low, but I also really wouldn't recommend saving Prime or Fusion mats to begin with, unless you're planning on using them yourself, because the price fluctuation doesn't really matter when it's always going to be profit anyways. I don't know, man. You do you, boo. I'm just letting you know how it works, typically. Elixir prices, nothing too crazy there. Still like 30 gold, 100 gold. Honor shards are something I also did want to talk about, because I got a couple comments asking me about honor shards last week for some reason, but honor shards follow a similar sort of thing that Primarejas do, in that days with Chaos Gates, they typically go down, and days without Chaos Gates, they typically go up. Long term, will the price go up or down on shard pouches? I mean, if we're talking realistically and we're using our logical part of our brain, shard pouches theoretically should only go up. And the reason why I say this, I guess they shouldn't necessarily only go up, but they should hold their value if nothing else, because honor shards are the thing you need to hone all the way up to plus 25 on our current endgame gear, right? Anytime you make a new character, what are you going to be lacking the most of? Honor shards. And you need it to hone the entire time, right? Obviously, I'm not talking about tier 1, tier 2. You're not in tier 1, tier 2 for any amount of time at all anymore anyways, because 9 times out of 10, you're just going to power pass a character, immediately get a full set of relic gear, so you're immediately jumping into honor shards. Always, every character. And you're always going to use honor shards from the beginning of tier 3 to the end of tier 3, because there is no end of tier 3 right now. So honor shards are the thing you always need. And if there's ever a time where there's an event where, like a power pass, an express, something that makes people want to make new characters, or hell, even a new character itself, just straight up, honor shards are going to be something people buy. And they're going to buy mass quantities of them, because honor shards are needed for everything. That's my rationale behind why they will only theoretically go up, but at the very least, they're never going to go down any meaningful amount. The only time they're going to go down is fluctuations due to like chaos gates or supply demand, etc., or tied to the value of gold. If the value of gold changes, then obviously the value of everything else sort of shifts in coordination. That's just how inflation, deflation works, right? Whatever you do, don't Google inflation. Sonic inflation specifically. Don't Google that. Just don't do it, man. That's it. We're going to check out sidereal energies and gems, and I'm going to leave you guys alone. Holy fuck, somebody's been honing up their Esther weapon. Jesus Christ. Recent price sold for 2 bajillion gold. That's insane. Imagine spending 2 million gold on one thing that you need like fucking 80 of. Good lord. Good gracious me. Oh my. Level 10 cooldown gem. 197k, 188k, 199k. So let's say 200k for a cooldown gem. And about 415k for a deep CS as a gem. So I'm not surprised to see the price increase on gems, because like I said, there's been a noticeable increase in bots. So it makes sense that the prices of things like gems go up, because everything else is super cheap, since mass quantities of bots going beep, boop, beep, boop. Makes sense. And that's also Partially why I think blue crystals have risen again, like I mentioned earlier. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just pretend like I do. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and hanging out with me. I'll see you guys all in the next video that you decide to watch, if you decide to watch another video. If you don't, thanks for hanging out. I'll miss you. Please come back sometime. Thank you to all my YouTube members, as always. Remix My Life. I'm Nufu Airzyke. Excuse me, I need to drink some fucking water. Good lord. It's Biscuits Inner Diz. You guys are all the greatest. Consider becoming a member. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.